Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and today we're going to be doing a 3-card reading for you, past, present, and future. And how this is going to work is you are going to be asking your question, and the question is to be on friendship. What your question is, that's totally up to you. I don't know your question because this is actually going to be a reading that you're going to be doing for yourself. Excuse me. I'm going to be shuffling the cards, putting the intent of the friendship, the word friendship, into the cards, and as I'm shuffling, you concentrate and ask your question. I will pull the 3 cards, and I'll walk through the reading with you some, okay? Give you some pointers that you can look at the cards, and so you're going to be needing a pen and paper so you can write down some things, or you can just pause the video on each card, or at the end of the video I'll put the whole spread out for you so you can just look at it that way. Alright, and then also I have a basket here, and if you watch some of my previous videos recently, I had been pulling cards, and what's on these cards are all a bunch of songs that I have made about tarot cards, oracle cards, ascended masters, angels, totem animals, spiritual songs, and we'll pull one of these, and it will more than likely bring you a message as well to the question that you asked. And like I said, this is going to be friendship, so let's go ahead and make sure when you're asking your question that you form it in a way that you're not going to be getting an answer of yes or no, because that's not how tarot cards work. So you have to say like just for example, say you want to know, does my friend so and so think our friendship is a good deal, is going well? You see, that's a yes or no. So you have to reform that and put it into a question like of who, what, where, when, or why. It could be like, why do I feel our friendship isn't as strong as it could be? You could ask that way instead of the first way that I had mentioned. You know, you don't want to ask a question a yes or no format. So again, I'm going to shuffle the cards and put the intent in the cards for friendship. And I want you to go ahead and ask your question. Quiet your mind as much as possible, and make sure you have a pen and paper with you to write down what the cards mean to you. All right. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, the first thing I want when I pull these cards, let me put them down. This is the past, present, and the future. So it goes 1, 2, and 3. First thing, when I pull this card, I want you to look at it and look at the card and see what resonates with you. The very first thing that catches your eye on the card, I'll put a picture of the card in one of these corners as well for you, so you can get a better look at it. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Now this is the past, okay? This card here is for the past. This could mean a couple days ago, a week ago, years ago, however far back your past is. What resonates with you, okay? There's that famous YouTuber's tarot reader's word, what resonates with you. And that's one reason that I've decided to go ahead and do it this way. Because if you're asking your own question, I'm putting the intent into the cards, you're pulling it your energy is coming through. That sounds crazy, I know, but your energy is coming through and flying into these cards as well. But not everybody has the same question, right? Not everybody's going to read the card the same way. So this really is, I think this is more a better way to do a collective reading, a cold reading, I guess you could say as well, you know? Just not using my intention and my intuition and throwing them into the cards. You're using your own. All right? So let's just go ahead and remember what first, when I hold this card up for you, what's the first thing that you're attracted to? It's the Magician. Are you focused on the word magician? All right? Did you notice the Magician first? If you did, what did you notice about him? Was it his red coat? Was it the red coat? Or was it that he was pointing? He was pointing with his as above, so below. Right? This is an intuition reading on your own. Perhaps you noticed the red roses or the white lilies down here. Roses are for love. The lilies are for purity, right? Did you notice the infinity sign above his head? Now what does that represent to you? Everlasting, always in motion. Has this friendship of yours, is this a friendship that you may have had from way back when? It's the infinity sign, right? Forever, Or perhaps if you're having issues, perhaps you thought this friendship would last forever, right? Is that what that means to you? I mean, this is what I'm trying to walk you through here, is to just look at the card and what you see on this card. I want you to write it down, all right? This was from the past, okay? There's also, on this card, there's also a table of all the tarot symbols. You got the pentacles, the cups, the wands, the swords. Is one of these standing out more to you than the others? Okay. Pentacles, right here. Pentacles are for abundance. It's an earth sign. It's for the earth. You have this cup here. Cups are for emotions and love. If you notice this cup here, or this chalice, did you see it as a chalice? Did you see it as a wine goblet? You have the sword. Swords. You notice the sword on the table. That is for communication. Did you have wonderful communication in the past with this self-called friend? Is that one of your questions? And then you have the wand. The wand here on the table is all for fire, passion, excitement, thrilling excitement, fire, passion. All right. So we'll go ahead and I'll put this down now, and we'll go on to the present time. All right, so now this card here in the center, like I said, is the present. This is this moment right now as you see yourself right now. This is representing you at this present time, okay? The same as before. When you first pull up this card and you see it on the screen, what first resonates with you, write it down, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. The person that may be on the card doesn't have to be the animal. And it could just possibly be just a color. Just a color. If it is just a color, what does that color represent to you? All right? Okay. All right, we have the Death card. Now, I am going to just throw this in here because I said I wasn't going to do the reading, but death does not mean you're going to die. This is the energy that's around you. It does not mean death in a physical form, okay? It just means that something has come to an end, or this is the energy that's around you and how you feel at this present time. You may feel like something has come to an end. It wore its time out, you know. It means that the Death card is like a resurrection. You know, something is lost, something is gone, but something new is about to arise and come into the light. Because as you can see, it's a white horse, right? Is this white horse? What's the white horse represent to you? I don't know what kind of friendship question you have, but is it a knight? Maybe it's a knight in shining armor. Here you have a skeleton in armor riding a white horse. What is that portraying to you about your energy and about you at this present time concerning your question, okay? Concerning your question. All right, and there's also over here, right here, here's the Hierophant. Here's the Hierophant, a religious figure now. Okay? And you have people down here as well. You have a woman in the corner over here. She's like looking, she's in pure white here. She's dressed in pure white gown, but she's looking down. Is this because she's having fear? Are you having fear? Or are you having fear of this change that's coming into this friendship? You know, she's looking away. She's afraid to look at the death symbol, and she's also on the side of the Hierophant, right? And she's not looking at the Hierophant or the skeleton here. She's kind of shying away. All right, but then if you look at this little innocent girl, there's a little innocent girl dressed in blue here. Right? She's looking up at that. She's looking up at this horse and at that skeleton, right? She's like, oh, she's young. A new beginning, young. All right? So there's a lot of things. These are just some examples of some way I'm explaining this card to you that you can put into context. So write down what the card means to you, what resonates with you, and put it down on your paper as well. All right? So now I do want to mention, if you look at these cards here, when you look at the Death card, when it's laying down in front of me like this, okay? It's riding towards the future. All right? This skeleton, this horse, this knight is riding towards the future. It's pointing to the right in this. All right? So this present time here, this soon shall pass, you could say. You could even look at it that way. It soon shall pass. This feelings that you're having of maybe having fear, maybe wanting to start a new friendship, maybe wanting to rekindle a friendship. It's going into the present time. It's going to be moving into the present time because this is riding forward to the future. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at your future card now. Do the exact same thing as I had said before. You have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Look how the wind is blowing on this card. Wind is blowing. The wind is blowing towards the future, right? Look how the stance of the page is as well. He's 1 foot forward, and he's ready to take the next step to go into the future. He's turning around and he's looking though, and he's looking in the back. What does that mean to you? The winds are blowing to the future, taking a step forward to go into the future, but yet takes a moment and looks in the past. Right? Is he waiting for someone to catch up with him? Or her? This page. Is he looking at the past, saying, yeah, I'm free now. I'm free now. I understand what's going on in this circumstance. I just want to say, goodbye to those feelings. You could be saying goodbye to those feelings, those old feelings. Maybe you're saying goodbye to an old friendship. Are you traveling? Are you traveling? Because it does look like he's on a journey, right? Looks like he's on a journey. Now up here in the sky, if you look at this card, you're going to see these birds. There's birds flying here, and it almost looks like the infinity sign, which was on your past, which was in the past on the Magician, the infinity sign as well. The Magician says, as above, so below. Life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on. It recreates itself. Nothing's ever lost. Nothing's ever lost. A loss. You learn from it and you move forward. Horse going forward. The page going forward. He has his sword up in the air. Swords are of the air. Communication. Right? Swords are for communication. Cutting through old things. Cutting ties, cutting old things. It's kind of like creating, separating the old from the new. It's the present. You're moving forward. It's making a clear path, right? It's kind of like, it would be like a sickle on a farmer, they're like chopping down all those weeds, It's the sword here. Right? Let me see if there's anything else I can mention on these cards. Well, like here, there's mountains. Where are they? There's mountains here. There's mountains here. There's some pine trees that are blowing in the wind as well. Pine trees are forever lasting. Pine trees are blowing towards the future. These pine trees here are blowing towards the future. Pine trees are forever lasting. You have these big, beautiful, puffy clouds, right? And they're down at the ground, but they're rising up. They're rising up. See how the clouds are down on the bottom of this card, and they're really puffy, and they're moving up. They're moving up. They're blowing towards the future, but they're also, rising. They're rising as well. But just like in this card, in the Death card, you have the sun here coming up between the two towers on this card. The rising of the sun, the light. It's being lifted, the clouds. Okay? Alright, so those are your cards. Like I said, I will take a picture of this right now and I'll post it right here for you. And I'm also going to be pulling a song for you. So let's go ahead and see what the song is. This is for a situation, it says. It's the Eight of Swords. It's the song Eight of Swords. Trapped in the Eight of Swords is the name of the song. Trapped in the Eight of Swords. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna look for the Eight of Swords in here and show the card to you as well. Excuse me. And when I play this song, I will post a picture of this card as well for you. Eight of Swords, come on. It's the 10. It's the 7. If you know anything about numerology as well, you can look at the numbers on the cards. Okay. That's the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 8 of Swords is right here. 8 of Swords. Again, I'm not going to explain this card, but you know, look at it. Find what resonates with you. What do you see when you look at this card? You're using your intuition here. Okay. The name of the song is Trapped. Trapped in the 8 of Swords. Alright. Alright, I thank you and have a great day. And you know, I kind of like to know what your take is on this. Do you like this type of video about learning the cards in a sense and making your own conclusion to your own question? Yeah. Alright, bye.
Bound by whispers, shadows scream inside. Chains unseen but tight enough to bind. The mirror cracks but reveals no face. I'm lost, I'm stuck in this cursed place. Can't break free, I'm my own cage. Fear and failure writing every page. The dreams they taunt, they just out of reach. Walls closing in, they don't even preach. Eyes wide open but they see no light. Every step forward pushes to the night. The swords surround me, I forge their blades. Regret and doubt, the walls that I made. Do I deserve this? Can't even say. Questions build like storms won't go away. A voice whispers it's all in your head, but the silence screams louder instead. Can't break free, I'm my own cage. Fear and failure writing every page. The dreams they taunt, they just out of reach. Walls closing in, they don't even preach. Can't speak my mind, fear holds my tongue so still. Wish I could move, wish I could will. Loved ones watching but they can't see the fight I face to simply be free.